Good morning, students. In this module, we will discuss the question answers of the chapter 13, Electricity and Circuit. First, we will discuss the short answer questions. The first question is define electrolysis. Electrolysis is the process of breaking down of electrolyte into ions on passing electric current. Second question is differentiate between electrolyte and non-electrolyte. In this, we are to tell the differences between electrolytes and non-electrolytes. Electrolyte is the liquid which conducts electricity, whereas non-electrolyte is the liquid which does not allow electric current to pass through it. Next question is, in which direction does the electric current flow? Electric current flows from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. Next question is, why all the containers used for storage of food electroplated? This is because when we electroplate the containers, then the food which we store in it, then that does not come in contact with the iron. So it saves the food for longer period of time. Next question is, do liquids conduct electricity? Justify your answer. So answer is yes. The liquids which break down into ions on passing electric current conduct electricity. For example, salty water, tap water, etc. Next question is, how do impurities affect electrical conductivity? Impurities like acids, bases, salts produce ions in water which conduct electricity. Now we will discuss long answer questions. The first question is, define electroplating. Using copper sulfate as an electrolyte, demonstrate electroplating. So first of all, in this question we will write what is electroplating. Electroplating is the process of depositing a layer of superior metal over the cheaper metal using electric current. After then we will explain that how we can electroplate any object using copper sulfate solution as an electrolyte. So in this we will explain the activity number 5. Next question is, with the help of an experiment, show electrolysis of water. First of all, what is electrolysis? It is the process by which the electrolytes get dissociated into ions when electric current is passed through it. Then we will describe the activity. In this activity, we will show the electrolysis of water on passing electric current. When we perform this experiment, we observe that hydrogen and oxygen gases are produced when water gets dissociated into its ions. In this, we connect the anode to the positive terminal of the battery and the cathode to the negative terminal. And then we dip the electrodes inside the water and switch on the electric current. Then what do we observe? That hydrogen gas gets deposited at the cathode and oxygen gas gets deposited at the anode. Now the next question is, does vinegar conduct electricity? Will an LED glow when using vinegar as an electrolyte? Dear students, vinegar contains acetic acid, which is a very weak acid. It gets dissociated into ions which conduct some electricity in this solution. LED glows when we use vinegar as an electrolyte because LED consumes very less current. Next, all that glitters is not gold. Justify the statement with your reference. All that glitters is not gold. It means that the attractive external appearance of something is not a reliable indication of its true nature. Sometimes the thing which may be appearing very shiny, that may be due to the electroplated layer. The process of electrolysis which is used in electroplating deposits a layer of metal of superior metal on another material by electric current. So that's why it is very true that all that glitters is not gold. Now the next question is, show with the help of an activity that distilled water is a poor conductor of electricity. Yes, distilled water is a poor conductor of electricity. Why? Because it does not contain any dissolved salts in it which can provide it ions to conduct electricity. And how we can prove this? By performing an activity. In this, we will take beaker, distilled water, bulb, batteries and wire. Then we will connect them to make the circuit, and we will pass the electric current through the distilled water and observe. What do we observe? That bulb does not glow. So this proves that distilled water is a poor conductor of electricity. Now the next question is, how can pure water, or you can say distilled water, be made to conduct electricity? So dear students, we can make pure water good conductor of electricity just by adding few impurities, maybe salt, maybe acid, maybe base. When these acid, bases and salts get dissolved into water, they get break down into ions which conduct electricity. Now hot questions, high order thinking questions. In first question, Amna wants to test whether a plastic rod that has been given an electric charge would attract or repel a magnet. And what are the expected results of this test? Dear students, as we know that when electric current flows through a wire, then it behaves like a magnet because it produces a magnetic field around it. But if we provide any charge to the plastic rod, then can it produce any magnetic field on it? No, because plastic is a bad conductor of electricity. It does not allow the charges to flow through it. And the magnetic field is produced only when electric current flows through a conductor or through a wire. So in this case, no magnetic field will be produced and it will not attract any magnet. Now the next hot question. With the help of a diagram, explain what will happen if two negatively charged balls are hung next to each other. As we know, similar charges always repel. So if two negatively charged balls are hung next to each other, they will repel each other. They will move away from each other. Now the next question is, if a cloth is rubbed on an acrylic rod, what charge will the cloth gain? So when we rub a cloth with acrylic rod, the cloth will gain the positive charge, opposite in nature, and acrylic rod will gain negative charge. Thank you.